Yoshimitsu.
Shiranui trades defense in favor of more attack and adding more unblockable moves through Soul Charge. I've seen worse starting weapons than this, but I've also seen better. Not a bad upgrade despite losing defense. 6 out of 10. Castain deals more damage than the former and takes counter damage instead of losing defense. A direct upgrade. Taking hits as counters isn't as bad as being a glass cannon. 7 out of 10. Zentetsuken deals the same amount of damage as Castain. This time it deals guard damage too. No downsides other than the beat breaking your A attack effect, which is useless. You might end up using this often. 8 out of 10. Da. Attacks deal lower damage, but they're counters. It's a downgrade compared to the previous weapons. Powerful single strikes? It's all lies. 4 out of 10. Kagekyo has a longer reach and Soul Charge makes more moves unblockable. The harsh trade-off is losing defense and health over time. This weapon is nothing more than a liability. Longer reach while risking taking more damage while charging for a small window of unblockable attacks while losing HP is not worth using it. It's about as effective as committing down AK. 1 out of 10. Pakayun. Soul Charge increases speed but loses defense. Another useless weapon that relies on Soul Charge yet again. At least it's not as bad as the previous katana. 2 out of 10. Monohol Shizao. Longer reach but loses health on attack. Yet another longer range weapon that is too risky. Even if you throw to prevent HP loss, it makes you want to use prior weapons with better buffs. 3 out of 10. Soul Edge. Deals 40% more damage and heals HP 40% on hit. It comes at a cost of not being able to guard. Easily his best weapon. The large damage buff and healing is what makes this deadly. One of the best Soul Edge variants that isn't too risky. If you love guarding, don't bother with it and stick with Zentetsuken. 9 out of 10. Hihiro Kane. Despite having a barely shorter reach, it deals 30% more damage. Soul Charge buffs more attack and defense. In the Japanese version, it has a 20% damage buff instead of 30 and loses defense. If the former's no guard debuff turns you off, this is a decent alternative. Although it does want you to utilize Soul Charge to make the best use out of it. 8 out of 10.
Oh, that was worthy of praise!